They clean them up.
When they throw the Molotov cocktails into the house, and then it flashes to Prop Joe lighting up a cigar with a flame. Like it's one of the most.
I never put that together. That's crazy.
It is one of the most beautiful transitions.
Wiretapped Truths. I can't even sound like the Charlemagne God thing.
Godspeed to all y'all for the rest of the show. Make sure everybody like, subscribe, and share, and all that. And man, we need to keep Wire alive, man. Keep it alive. So the show is right.
Please like, subscribe, and share Wiretapped Truths.
So please subscribe, share,
like, share, subscribe, retweet, whatever you got to do. Get this platform out there. Wiretapped Truths.
For the Instagram pages. So my people can go ahead and look at it and like.
Please like, share, and subscribe to Wiretapped Truths.
That's it. Thank you.
Welcome to Wiretapped Truths. My name is Jesse Perez. I'm here with Mr. Wiretapped Truths Leland, resident comedian Jack Simmons, and our first fan as a guest, Roy Comer. Thanks for joining us, Roy. So,
hey, Jesse, thanks a lot for having me.
I put up our episodes. So, everybody knows the Wire Fanatic group, where Wire Fanatics all look to talk about the Wire with other Wire Fanatics. You know, that's the Facebook group is popping, the TikTok is popping.
It's pretty lame.
Yeah. So we're like Game of Thrones fans, you know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, we're like I think it's like the only hood show with that following. with like
Power.
Power.
I've heard that.
Power fans they'll fight you, bro. They'll fight you, bro. Yeah.
We win at any trivia. I will say that I haven't found any Wire trivia nights. I've looked. I requested it.
Awesome.
Brian Anthony Wilson said that he hosted a couple.
Who did?
Remember when we had him on the show, Brian Anthony Wilson.
Oh right, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Councilman Gray.
Yeah.
No, not Gray.
No, he was Detective.
Detective
Holly.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, I have a friend that's a bar owner, and I even asked him one night. He's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll definitely get around to it." Never did it, but it's like it has a big enough following that I think it could attract a group of people. You know, I don't think it's like completely out of the mainstream.
Yeah,
they
have it for other trivia nights. You know. Anyway,
so
what's the deal with that?
We got Roy
on
this
thing on.
Yeah, all right. So I'll you know, I put up clips on TikTok also of our show, you know, and every time somebody likes it or comment, I'll message them and say, check out the podcast. And Roy hit me up and said, yo, I checked out the podcast. You know, I'm from TikTok. I would like to come on one day.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, what's some ideas? You know, like character analysis. He's like, yeah, we could do that. He's like, you know what I like? I like the prequels. And I was like, yo, the prequels would be dope. I just rewatched them again today. Leland, I stand by. I'm not a fan of we'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll get into it. I rewatched them too. And one of them was really, 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 really good. Like, you know, so yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. The Omar one I like. I'll say that much. The Omar one I like. The other two, not really.
Right.
Well, I actually didn't know about them. Like, I mean, I knew about it, but not that much. And then you send it to me, and I thought it was going to be like much longer. I didn't realize it's just like 2-minute video clips.
Yeah, straight 2-minute clips. They came out before season 5 to give us a little tease of the Wire.
It's fun. It's a little fun little thing.
I didn't know that either, Jesse. I didn't know that's when they came out. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think Miss Donna Adrian Gibson was the costume designer for it.
Too. Okay. Shout out to our executive producer, the legendary Miss Donna Adrian Gibson. We love you. Miss Debbie Young, we love you too. Kurt Burke, we love you as well. Always show love to our behind the scenes support system. We love
you know what it is? It reminds me of like I kind of like it. Reminded me of like DVD extras when they had that on a menu.
Yeah, And Jack, hold on, I wanted to say before we got started.
Yeah.
I wanted to shout out Dan DeLuca as our honorary, fourth member of the podcast. He's been on 3 times. He's brought us some guests. Like he's so fucking busy. But Dan, we love you too, bro. Salute you.
For real. Yeah, Jack, it did remind me of that. So Roy, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What the Wire fan, what made you such a Wire fanatic, and are you still into the arts? Give us your background, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my name is Roy. Like I was telling you guys before we hopped on here, The Wire came out probably like when I was still in like early elementary school, so I didn't catch it when it first came on HBO, but all the parents in the neighborhood were always stuck on, Sunday nights, catching up on The Wire and everything. And then as time went on, some of my friends who were more like into the arts, both of my brothers are actors.
Oh, wow. Okay.
My brother, my youngest brother is just getting done doing The Outsiders on Broadway. My older brother, he's been in extras and, Red Notice, Black Adam, stuff like that. So I've always been, familiar with the arts. That
That's
gene
really
ended
cool.
up missing me. Unfortunately, but I still have an appreciation for it, and the storytelling behind it. So one of my friends gave me the DVD set.
Sure, you got skills in other areas, though.
Oh yeah. I was in the Marine Corps. I do cybersecurity now. I work from home, so I'm always geeking around on my laptop doing one thing or another.
Does that say Marine say hoorah, right? Hoorah.
Yes, sir.
Hoorah.
Yep, all day, every day. Semper Fi, baby. But my friend, he back in
What were you saying about
you
got a DVD? You said.
Yeah, he gave me the DVD box set, and once I got it running, I was hooked. And
it's over with once you get that DVD.
Yeah, man. And then now, I think once a year or once every 6 months, I'll rewatch every 5 seasons over again. And it's come to the point where it's a comfort noise to me. I get in the background. I don't even have to look at the screen, and I know what's going on. And the character development and also like the intertwined stories are what I value the most. For like people who don't even realize that they're crossing paths with these other characters and they shouldn't be, and like how it all cross references and comes back to the original story. The first season about the dope game, second season about the ports, third season about I think it was more education, and then
third
fourth
season
was about the election.
Third season was politics.
Third season
politics. Fourth season was politics, and then fifth season was just like how the show ended. Everything came full circle. Yeah. Michael becoming the new Omar.
Stinner's the new McNulty. Yeah.
Exactly. Signer is like over there talking to the judge, just like he was in season 1. And it's kind of like a life cycle thing that I really like. I'll give you one snippet of when Chris Partlow was in the courthouse looking for the Russian's name and everything for the criminal because he was trying to set up the connect for Marlowe, and he runs in to Daniels and his girlfriend at the time.
Yep.
And he's asking for like court records, and they were like civil or circuit, he's like, or criminal court. He's like, definitely. Oh, definitely. And the whole time, Daniels has been running this operation like on him, like they just cross paths in the hall, just little things like that.
The reason that they're there is about the disbanding of the case against Chris Partlow. Like
exactly, little things like that, or. I noticed little things also like about character development. Jesse was telling me about like people never notice like how Stringer always wants the door locked. Hey, lock that door.
Lock that door.
Lock that door.
Damn. That's good.
And then when he gets killed, there's no all locked doors.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Damn.
Weebay.
That's super irony. Wow. Super ironic.
Weebay, he loves horseradish on everything, even though he can't handle it. Yeah. He wear a lot of horseradish. It's like just little things like that I pick up on.
Wow. I'm gonna give you one too, Roy, only because I was working on our intro video over the last like 2 days that we've been doing, and this is a catch that we brought to light with Randy, Maestro. His name is Maestro, but the actor who played Randy, when they burned down his mother's house, when they throw the Molotov cocktails in there. And then the house catches on fire. The next scene is Proposition Joe
lighting a cigar. Yeah.
You know, so it goes
I never noticed that.
But see, it's deeper than that. So check this out. So it transitions from the house being lit on fire to Proposition Joe lighting up a cigar with a flame. But Proposition Joe is also Randy's nephew or Randy's uncle. So
I think he's his grandfather, isn't he?
He's his uncle because Cheese is Randy's father.
Yeah, exactly. When the cop asked him, he's like, "What's your name?" Why is that? Ain't nobody would lie about that shit.
Right, exactly. So there's so many little catches like that, and I don't know how much you've gotten into our podcast, but if you watch any of the episode breakdowns, we will point them out for sure.
Awesome,
no questions asked. If you watched any of the breakdowns, you'll see that we highlight all of that, those hidden gems. Jack and Jesse are really big on like scenery, so stuff you might not see, you might not notice, they'll catch it. You know,
more Jack. Jack notices that stuff more than I do. You know what's funny, real quick before we get into the show too, because I was thinking about this earlier today, and I guess right now we're having like an open discussion. So when Fruit kills Lex, and Marlo's like, the guy's like, "Yo, we'll shoot up that whole neighborhood," and Marlo's like, "What do I want with some off corner thing, and why would I want to stack bodies for no reason?" That's the most sensible I've ever heard Marlo. But Marlo does stack bodies for no reason.
Right.
So, so I was like, where does this Marlo
because
go? Like,
you got to think too, in The Wire, Jesse, everybody's core element, right? If Marlo's core element is respect, him killing the security guard, it's out of disrespect. He disrespected me. Right. So I'm not just stacking bodies. He disrespected me in the store. I had to kill him.
But they were killing people just for being from New York.
Well,
they
that's
were trying to run them off
no
because everybody in Baltimore, like they said that in the co-op.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like Roy mentioned, like with Stringer not locking the doors, and then Jesse saying like how he always goes. It's like the characters had all like ironic, very much like a Shakespearean deaths. You know, they're all killed by the one thing that they were like afraid of. You know, like same thing with Omar, how he was killed by a child.
Exactly
it's all like very. Yeah, it's everything is ironic, or it's like there's a fucking term for it. I'm blanking on it right now, but yeah, it's essentially like they were killed by their greatest weakness, essentially. But yeah,
Bodie,
it's there's a lot. You said also that what's that?
Bodie, when he was on the corner and his thing was always holding the block, and that's what was his demise.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the first one. Which
my phone's fucking acting up today. I sometimes like this shit happens when I'm at home. You know, like sometimes it's just that's why I'm usually out and about. But Roy, you said you were out. Like you said you were in elementary school when the show came out. So we're probably around the same age, right? You're probably what, like 32, 33, or
yeah, I'm 35.
Oh, okay. So around the same. But yeah, it's you got the DVD. I also found out about it from the DVD. I feel like that's such like a relic now of like.
Oh my god, man! That thing's still sitting on my shelf. I never gave it back to my friend.
I watched the DVDs. I watched it on DVD. I watched it late. I didn't. Yeah,
you had somebody because before streaming, you know, that's how you'd watch a show. Somebody would just lend you a DVD for however long it was, and then you'd have to. But you know, there was almost more of a commitment to that. That's why it's like. Because it was like a physical thing. You had to keep, you know.
Change the disc.
When I first watched The Wire, my first time watching The Wire, I was like, this is boring. I was like 18, 19. The first episode premiered. I was like, this is boring. I'm not going to watch this. Years later, my boy was like, bro, you got to watch it. I'm telling you. Then I was like, I was hooked, you know. And then I watched it from the DVD. But all right, so let's get into this prequel. I cannot stand. Yes, Leland, I cannot stand it. I know Leland brings up I can't stand the prequels. This prequel made no sense to me. It's Prop Joe being number one. Prop Joe as a nerd. I'm like, what? Like Prop Joe's not nerdy. Prop Joe was the one who told Omar, "You rob from me, and I'll kill your whole family."
But I mean, that don't really can't be smart though.
He was very tactical.
Yeah,
that's true.
He was. so it's funny, right? Because we talk about the characters, right? There is a little bit of a character change in Prop Joe, I think, from season 1 to season 4.
Talk about
it. Well, season 4 was like more like when Omar comes in with the shotgun. He's like, "You're the one holding the high card." And season 1, he's like, "You rob from me, I'll kill your whole family," right?
But also too, is it kind of like, because at that point, from season 1 to season 4, Omar had been wreaking fucking havoc around the city since season 1. You know, maybe
he's got
maybe season 4 it was kind of like, oh, he's reached another level of legendary status. That's like, because people knew that he killed Stringer for the most part. I mean, some people thought that he killed Stringer.
Yeah,
you know, some people thought it was the Marlowe story, but you know, I'm sure Prop Joe, he tapped in enough to know the ears of the street, like, you know, like, oh, okay, Omar.
I thought it was cute, the whole story. It's weird to have like
you like the
animosity toward. I didn't take it as much of a story as much as I took it as like a little skit that they did. I didn't think of it as like, again, it's not like it's like a real like
a whole episode,
right? So it didn't make like it's weird to look at it as a prequel and not like just some sort of like little extra feature thing that they did. When I first saw this, I never watched the video. I'm not gonna lie. I used to think it was like a sketch on Funny or Die. I don't know if you remember that website, but it was a sketch website that was, and I think Will Ferrell co-created it. And they had a TV show, and they had a couple of actors from like Lance Reddick on the show, and they acted in skits. I thought it was like a sketch, and when I watched it again, it wasn't intended to be like a serious story. It's obviously like a joke. It's like a little kid pretending to be Prop Joe. Because it's hard to take it seriously because the kid isn't giving a real performance. He's doing an impersonation of a grown man rather than like, here's like an actual
story.
Okay, I get that.
Right?
I get that, right? So if you want to make it a cute sketch, yeah, but you kind of tie it to the name if you're premiering it on HBO, and so it is you're putting. It's like if Star Wars did a 2-minute prequel on how this person met this person. Wouldn't you want there to be like a realistic story to it?
I don't think it was unrealistic. I mean, he was a little like nerdy kid. Not trying to put him down.
It's unrealistic, Jesse. I think I think the little skit touches on some of Prop Joe's core character elements, which is
he's a hustler.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna try to get the money from these weak ass, dumbass kids that I'm doing their work for. But I'm also try to get the money from the teacher too. You know,
same thing. Yep.
Well, if you want to know what's going on, just give me 10 or give me 5. And he was like, that's just for you, you know, kind of thing. And I like that part.
That part bothered me so much too.
He's playing both sides, you know.
I said that to one of my teachers. She'll be like, "We're going to call your parents." What are you talking about?
Roy, what did you think of the Prop Joe part?
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, like you said. I mean, they are like excerpts from something it's hard to take serious. However, they set it up in around the 70s. Late 60s,
Prop Joe was the 60s, I think.
60s or 70s. 60s, yeah, so that's what his age probably would have been. And like you said, it's just core characteristics. Like, I mean, Prop Joe, with the setup of the co-op and everything, he's always money motivated, money mentality. He'll fuck over somebody and then double down and make money on the back end doing the same exact thing. That's just, I mean,
and I think too, Jesse, since we started the podcast, has been like, weak ass sequels. He just he just doesn't like them, but I think at their core,
I guess I took them too serious.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
think so. I don't think they're meant to be like real videos. Even they're just like, it's like getting angry at like
us that appreciate that are going on YouTube and looking about every video we can find, and then there's like, oh shit, look at this little gem right here. I don't think it was it probably was never even aired on HBO at any point in time. It was probably
it was.
Oh, it was? Okay, never mind.
It's like getting angry at a blooper reel. It feels weird to,
Jack, if you have the DVD, if you have the set, I think and it might not be the original full set, but I know like the updated full set that's got all the extras and stuff in it on the last disc of season 5.
It definitely
still keep
premiered.
all my DVDs.
Yeah,
It definitely
it's on
premiered. It definitely premiered on HBO because
I got you.
it premiered. Season 5 I watched while it was happening every Sunday.
You know,
and it premiered before season.
You know what, Jesse? I hate that I was not tapped into The Wire to watch it every Sunday. Like, and I'll do it. You know, I love shows that'll give you the full thing up front. Pause. You know, like, but
I was too young when it came out, so I wasn't like really watching like premiere I was watching Hey Arnold back then. You know, it would have been weird to like go to from fucking Rugrats to Omar, you know, back to back. Who knows though? Sometimes kids nowadays, like my nephew, not nephew, but like second cousin's 12, and I was talking to him at a party, and he was like, "Yeah, I watched Severance with my parents." I was like, "That's like a very like mature, like I would say like for like a 12-year, like I guess they, you know, now they have that philosophy of like might as well expose your kids to grown up shows."
Now, and Jack and Roy, you don't know this about me. But I don't know if there's anybody on this earth that has seen The Wire more than I have. Like, I mean, the whole earth, you know, the entire world. What is Severance about, Jack?
It's about this guy who goes to his job and he gets severed, meaning that all of his memories of his outside life are erased as soon as he goes into his job. And when he gets out of his job, all of his memories of his job are also erased. So his entire life is severed in that regard. It's a really great show on Apple Television with Adam Scott as the lead. You know, you've seen him in like Parks and Rec and Step Brothers.
Severance probably has the best season 1 finale out of any show I've ever watched.
And that's saying a lot.
Yeah, but like it's interesting. I don't know. What do you think? Leland, I don't know if the rest. Would you let your kids? At what age would you let your kids watch The Wire?
The Wire specifically?
Yeah,
probably 15, maybe 16, maybe. She'd be grown. Olivia would be grown for sure.
That's a reasonable age. Jesse's sons are like 17, so he's probably already. I don't know what the kids watch nowadays.
Thank you for saying that. I want to say happy birthday to my son. He'll probably get
married. Hey, happy birthday, man!
Happy birthday to the show.
I forgot to say that last Saturday. My heart, my soul, my best friend.
Happy birthday to the Prince, man. We love you, bro. Happy birthday, man. Damn.
Turned 18.
Happy birthday.
Wow.
April 25th. April 25th, he turned 18.
I don't know, Jack. Probably 15. It's if the kid is 12 and they're watching, is Severance like? Does it have nudity, drugs, gory stuff in it, or no?
Not really.
Not really.
It's just kind of fucked up on like a psychological level. Just like kind of disturbing and weird, which I like, which is good, you know. But I'm just saying for like a kid, it might be a little intense. I don't know. What do you think, Roy? Do you have kids or?
You know,
if 2-year-old and
I
don't have that problem yet.
Nice, but, yeah, exactly.
Severance, I haven't heard of it, but I guess me and Leland got some catching up to do on that one because it sounds pretty good.
It's pretty cool.
That's the thing about Apple, though. It's it's just
like two different personalities. Like they have their work body and their home body, and they don't know each other. When they leave work, they don't know their work person. They don't know what they did in work. So it's like it's pretty cool.
So as soon as he leaves work, his memory goes back to
outside
home body?
Yep. And the work body only knows. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's all about how like work essentially just kind of destroys your life. So it's kind of like an allegory for that.
It sounds good.
You know, it's a very good show.
For you,
out of all the streaming services
you've ever seen, is that's tough, Jesse. I'm sorry, Jack. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, out of all the streaming services, like Apple is the best one to use your friend's account for. Like that's out of all of them. But no, you know what the thing about this show, the thing with the young prop Joe, what I liked about it was like, here he is, he's like this little kid, he's not like a a gangster criminal. He's not tough or anything.
Nope.
He wears his, he kind of, like, for lack of a better word, like, he's a little geeky little kid. And I like that he's like this underdog, and he's getting picked on, but all these bigger kids. And he realizes, like, they outnumber me. They're all bigger than me. I have to use my intelligence. Yeah, I have to use my intelligence. He learns from a young age that's what he needs to rely on to get ahead from people. So I thought that was a good lesson to teach. Like, it's not his intelligence comes less from like a curiosity standpoint and more of like a I need this to survive standpoint.
Yep.
And that to me has kind of always been Prop Joe. Is like, hey, I have to be smarter than him. I have to learn how to play people from both sides.
So
kind of like Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. You have to always be willing to like be one hand on. He never has any real loyalty except for like which side is going to come out on top.
So I'm going to push back a little bit on the theory that it's just meant to be a cute little sketch and stuff, because the Omar one is really good. It's done so well. I could see that story playing out.
But they're different. They're different tones. One is a comedic.
They're different characters too, Jesse.
Yeah, one's a dramatic, one's a comedic.
I think you have to, if you look at all three of the prequels from this perspective, that each one is to showcase the characteristics from The Wire. I think they each do a great job at that. Like, yeah, I think it definitely shows Prop Joe. It definitely shows him as far as, okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to play both sides, okay, just to get what I want from everybody. That's him at his core for sure, So I think that one checks that box off. I think for Omar, and we'll get into Omar.
We could get into the Omar one. So I
Omar's spot on, and I think Jimmy and the Bunks is spot on for just characteristics of what we've known to love in the show. I think the prequels do that. I think.
Yeah. So the Omar one
kind of also before you go on with that though, also last note is that he almost kind of reminds me of like that kid Randy too. The way he was constantly like hustling and making deals and everything. And I like the fact that he went to his teacher afterwards and tried to like be like, I'm gonna sell out the people I just scammed. Like that just is such him. I don't care. And why not? Like, at that point, I don't know. I thought that was cute. And I did look up them. I think they were written by the same people. They were just meant as just like some.
Because just you saying that, Jack, with Prop Joe, right? If y'all just look at how close him and Stringer were in season 3 and season 2 for that matter. They were locked in season 2 and season 3. But as soon as Stringer was dead, season 4, he's talking to Butchie and he like, oh yeah, I don't know shit about shit. That shit that Stringer was doing, I ain't have shit to do with that, Butchie. Omar, don't even put me into that shit. I don't know shit about shit. So the moment he was dead, it was like, oh yeah, fuck him. I can't use him no more. He not really useful to me. So let me try to get in good graces with Omar just in case he thinks that I had something to do with it. So
right. All right, let's go on to the next one.
Omar, there's an Omar one I love. So that Omar, the kid who played Omar and everything too. The acting was great.
It was. That scar is top notch, and I don't know if the lovely Miss Debbie Young had a part in this. We'll have to text her and ask her, but it was spot on. It was spot on. Like,
what do you think, Roy?
Dude, I loved like everything about the Omar scene. Like, he's always had that code of like honor amongst thieves,
right?
And like kind of like when he said like he'd never pull a gun on a citizen. It goes back to that when he said that in court,
right?
And a little something else too. All of the headwear that they were wearing, whether in the show he was wearing the kufi or the Kangol, because he's wearing the Kangol when he died, when he got shot, and little things, and like he's like just like when he said it in the court, he was like, I'd never put a gun on anybody who's not in the game. Yeah, and that goes back to his roots, and like that's probably where he made that.
That's why.
And then he called his older brother Anthony.
Yep.
And because people don't realize the story about No Heart
Anthony.
Yep.
If
and that's why I like this one so much. It ties into the story perfectly.
He does. He said, man, look, man, we took $16 from that man going home from his way to work. Like,
Yeah.
come on, y'all.
And you know, and the working and the guy played a good working man too, right? Like he was on the
He was like,
bench.
"Here,
He's
take
"Man."
it. Just
I
leave
don't
him
want
on
no
West
smoke.
And yeah, so that is, and then you know, Omar has a little bit of a heart. He turns his gun to the other guy, that the other older kid.
His brother,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his brother, you know, and Buddy knew, damn, Omar shoot me, huh? Even as a kid, he might shoot me. And he's like,
he's also had that.
Let's
like,
go give
when
him your
him and
money.
when him and brother Muzone had that like relationship where they both were ready to kill each other, but like the real recognized real at the end of the day.
It is. A lot of fans love that scene. It's one of a lot of fans' favorite scenes, and a lot of fans' favorite open, because it's very reminiscent of like a old Western, you know.
Yeah, very
it's like,
good.
you know, shoot 'em up, bang bang kind of thing. But we're watching The Wire in the alleys and the streets of Baltimore, but very poetic and symbolic to like an old Western standoff.
Both of you guys have said that. Like there's a new new aspect that I'm looking on it from now. Jackie said that it was very Roman. Very Shakespearean-esque. And then the way you just touched on the fact that it's, you know, dramatic with like, I've never really looked at it that way, and you guys just opened my brain to a whole different aspect of the show.
It's and you know what, Roy, and like I said, as we've had you on now, so you're officially a fan of Wiretapped Truths, you know. But
he's a part of the show, man. He's a fucking
You are first like interviewer, full interview. We interviewed a lady for our third episode, but we had some technical difficulties, so she didn't finish. So technically, you're our first, you know, interviewer that's not part of the show. So it's pretty cool. But
I like how you said that. You're like, we interviewed a lady. Like,
I mean, you know,
shout out to Lynn.
I'm glad to be here, and like I live an hour away from Baltimore, and I'm a diehard Ravens fan.
Wow.
And you know, like going like, hey, once you park too far over Charles Street on the west side, you know, when you're like, I mean, the integrity that they had on the show to the actual scenery. I know they filmed it there, and like I know that the producers and the writer, what's the writer's name again? I'm sorry.
David Simon, Ed Burns.
Yeah, David Simon. He did a lot of research on this project before doing it. Yeah. And, you know, they have Baltimore down to a T when it comes to mannerisms, accents, you know, like just firsthand, like the nitty gritty aspect of it, you know, little terms like, you know, the way they, what's lake trout.
Yeah,
lake trout. That's a real fucking thing in Baltimore, man. Like, I mean, like
shitbird. That's like a real insult that people call each other there. I think, right?
Yeah, shitbird or some moping bracelets. Like, I mean,
the accents are so good too. They're so specific too.
I was just gonna say that, Jack. Me too. You know.
Yes, exactly. Or like that guy who played John Bernthal's friend in that other show, the We Own the City. You know, everyone talks like this when they're.
You talking about what's my boy name, Jack? The bail bondsman.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
No, it's true though. It is a hard accent for like non-Baltimore actors to be able to nail. It's just like I always thought that about Dominic West's accent was that it was not just like I'm playing an American guy. He actually got the very specific Baltimore, Pennsylvania kind of like grown up around the Irish accent. Like it was very specific in a way.
For McNulty to be Irish,
he's like, Australian, I think.
Is he Australian? Or is he Irish? What is he?
Well, McNulty's Irish. The actor's Australian.
Okay.
Oh, okay, got it.
My bad.
That makes sense.
For him to like, if you hear him talk in interviews, even about The Wire, you know, just in general, his normal, natural accent in comparison to how he sounded in The Wire, like that man's range is that shit is elite.
Well,
him
Idris too, right?
Idris that shit is elite.
Good point, Jesse.
Yeah, Idris also was, you know, a great actor.
I know I usually shout out Power when we talking about it's Power and Breaking Bad and Top Boy. Those are usually 3 shows I shout out on our channel.
Top Boy is a great one.
One of the best ever. Snowfall, the actor who played what's his name? Franklin Saint. He's British, I think. Like, you know, you hear him talk.
He's in a couple British movies, yep.
Yeah, he don't sound nothing like Franklin Saint.
Key and Peele has a funny sketch about like the gangster and the gangster sketch, and the guy's British and he's playing like an American guy, and the other guy's like American, and they're telling the American guy, "You're doing it all wrong," and he's like, "I actually lived this. I was actually in the gang."
That's funny. I was there. That's hilarious. You know,
one thing about the accents also, like Jay Landsman, the real Jay Landsman.
He's on the show. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And like, you know, they've actually taken people like some of the extras, like the guys who were working at the Baltimore Sun newsroom. A lot of those extras are actual, not actors. They're people like from Baltimore, which I think was a good like take for them to be able to pull people out. Like, you know, that, like it's hard. It's like, you know, wherever you go, like no matter what city you're in Maryland, like in America, there is that indigenous culture vibe no matter where you go, and they really captured it here because it's such a, you know, you go to I don't know where you guys are actually located. Where are you guys located, by the way?
Me and Jack are in New York. Leland is
Long Island.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I mean, yeah, but every borough in the city probably has its own indigenous like twang, probably to a New York accent, like things like that. That's something like geographical that I think is like really, really awesome about it.
It's probably, if I'm talking like in my normal, you know, like amongst friends and stuff, it's blatantly obvious I'm from Atlanta. Like, you know, like it's blatantly obvious. But like if I'm speaking, we wouldn't know it. If I'm speaking to you in a business manner, I'm speaking directly to you. It's not, you don't really hear the slang in my voice. Like if I'm talking to friends, it's blatantly obvious where I'm from.
Right.
David Simon did another show called The Deuce too, and they about the Manhattan.
Oh, The Deuce, that was a great one, man.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The worst name for a show, though. I always thought. I just always, ever since I was like, dude, you're really gonna call your show The Deuce? Come on,
no, 42nd Street.
Why would it? Yeah, I know, but I just think of poop. I don't like. Maybe I'm just fucking. It's just like it's just so easy to make an obvious joke out of that. Of like, you gotta make it.
I think that's the comedian in you, Jack. I don't think nobody else is thinking. Oh,
the inner.
Yeah, this show is about
12-year-old.
I
know. I'm just, you know, that's my.
Hey guys, I hate to end this up, but my little guy, he's
no problem.
pounding on his door, and it's bedtime
give
for
us
him.
your last thoughts on the McNulty and the Bunk.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that was like, I mean, McNulty, like for lack of better terms, is pretty much like the main character, the biggest protagonist in the show, and his relationship with Bunk is easily the biggest comic relief that you have in the show, and that aspect of it, because like I mean, a lot of the show is nitty gritty, and you know the friendship that they have, you know, black and white partner, both in homicide, both from Baltimore, both alcoholics, both like, you know,
womanizers, chronic
womanizers. That was my next thing.
Yeah,
the fact that they come, like, you know, but like they mesh so well together, and they got that since Jump Street. It's like, yeah, because I mean, they have this communication where it is a rivalry, but it's not. Ooh. And I think that it was spot on, and especially like, you know, when they come in the morning, they're just chuckling like they do when they're out by the railroad track by the AMC bag. I think they hit the nail on the head, man. And I just like, you know, little things like that. But
so Roy,
thank you guys again for having me.
Nah, Roy, thanks, man. You got TikTok, Twitter? What do you want to shout out? Anything?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Duffin Season.
Oh yeah,
I've had that. That's been since my MySpace name, but I'm not really a content creator, man. I'm just a fan, and that's how I found you guys. I really appreciate what you do, and it's nice to know that there are other people out there that appreciate it as much as I do.
Man, Roy, I can't count how many times I've seen it. It's well over probably 200. I'm not even lying.
Yeah. Like I said, I rewatch it every 6 months probably. So
I'll send you this. I'll send you this when we drop it.
Okay, awesome. That sounds great, guys. Hey, keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you. We love y'all.
Be sure to come back sometime.
Next one, man.
Yeah, Roy, come back whenever you have some time, bro. We love to have you back.
Absolutely. I love nothing more, guys. Thanks again.
For sure.
Yes,
all right, fans.
Awesome.
So that was
awesome.
that was our first fan interaction one. Well,
I think I made him leave with the Deuce joke that I made. You think that was positive?
These three some clowns, man.
For me, I'm out of here.
He was like, "Yeah, that's it." I think that's what made him.
Kid crying in the background.
I swear I didn't either.
I think that just made him. He's like, I'm
he
done
was awesome though. He was awesome.
I'm done with this bullshit.
I would love to have him back, y'all. He was awesome.
It would have been.
He's a true fan.
Yeah, we're still talking about the fucking prequels, though, right? I mean,
I got some shit, Jack. Yeah, I got some shit I want to
some thoughts. We're fucking.
I mean, we're finishing up now, but so the last one with McNulty.
I got some thoughts. What about like, I don't know. I still got some thoughts on the other ones. We got.
Yeah, we got. I mean, shit. This is one of our.
I'm trying to come, man. You give me.
So it's free flowing. We can. Yeah. It's random. Do your thing.
I like the I like the first one. The first one. I was thinking about like this movie that came out in the 70s called Bugsy Malone, where it's about these kids that like it was a gangster movie, but it just starred kids, like 15-year-olds, like young Jodie Foster played.
Yeah.
And it was a great movie. It's a phenomenal film, and made by Alan Parker. The next movie he made was Midnight Express, which is one of my favorites. But I don't know. So I thought that's what it was. It was like little kids pretending to be grown-ups, kind of like Bugsy Malone. And it was like, I don't know. What didn't you like about it, Jesse? I'm curious because I thought it was a cute little thing. I know we already moved on past. I'm just curious. I don't know. I didn't buy him as a nerd. I think I kind of went over it in the beginning. Like I don't think the two characters match. Like I thought Prop Joe was more into like I thought it would be more like I didn't buy him as one selling homework. Like like he was probably like selling weed or something. And I don't see so.
But why not? He's 7. Like.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if he's 7. So what 7?
He didn't come out the womb a kingpin. Like.
Okay. So if he's 7, what 7-year-old talks like
Gangsters.
proposition then?
Well, that's the joke. That's why I was making. That's why I was saying it's kind of meant as partially as a joke because it's like this kid.
He was talking like a 40-year-old man.
I know, but that's the joke. That's what I'm saying. It's done on purpose. It's not meant to be serious in that.
But
way.
I'm saying if I'm taking it serious, that's what I don't like about it.
But I mean, I guess my thought is this though, Jesse. If it's not, if the prequels aren't to be the characters at their core, that kid is Prop Joe at his core. Like he had words, he had wordplay as an adult. Like it's not like it's so far off from the stuff that we watched him in The Wire on. Like it's not that. Yeah, he's not selling pounds of heroin, but he's 7. Like he's still working both sides. I'm still trying to get money out of everybody I come across. Like it's some definite core elements to it. Like but he's 7.
He was getting bullied in the beginning too. I never figured Prop Joe doesn't get bullied.
He's a kid. You don't think gangsters? You don't think any you don't think like Biggie Smalls got picked on when he was a kid? Like you don't think like a person could grow up that would like teach them the resilience to like take on bullies?
To even be a gangster,
I just didn't. I didn't buy it. I like and compared to the other one, like Omar, where I thought it could have been done very good.
So you would have preferred Prop Joe to be like what though? Like what could have made it? I guess more true to the Proposition Joe that you're comparing him to.
I don't know.
He'd have been like, "Hey, I got these dime bags of weed. I'm not Joy.
I'm not Joy.
I got weed in my shirt. What? How? Right. What he made it?
I don't know how to fix it. I'm just saying I don't appreciate it.
I get what you're saying, but I think the thing is, I think me and Leland are trying to say is that it's like. It makes sense to be the kid that's being bullied rather than the bully. Because when you're the kid getting bullied, you learn something. You learn how to... The kid bullying him doesn't learn anything. He doesn't learn how to, overcome... Prop Joe, the point of that sketch was that he learns how to, deal with a big kid picking on him, which is what he does with, Stringer Bell later on, He has to learn how to use his brain to do that.
Yeah,
that's.
I guess my drink out when you said that, Jesse. When you were like, hey, don't know how to fix it, y'all. Like I'm just saying.
No,
like,
that's fair. That's fair. It's not his job. I get
spit my
that.
drink out, bro. That was funny.
But yeah, no, I get what you're saying though. It's like it's not your, it's true. It's not. You can criticize something and be like, well, I don't know how to. I get that. I'm just saying. I think that was kind of the idea. But,
I thought it was good. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good one. I don't think it's as good as the other two. And when I rewatched them today, I think I like the Bunk and McNulty one better than the Omar one. Like, I was really like, damn, this shit is entertaining. Like, I'm really like, it felt like it could have been a Wire episode, theirs, I guess, because they're the oldest of the prequels. You know,
do you think they gave Dominic West that haircut after this season ended, and they're like, we're just doing this one thing?
You talking about that little hump? Like,
yeah, just to like signify that he's a few years younger. Like,
Jimmy was like the oldest looking. Jimmy was like the oldest looking rookie. I didn't love the Bunk and McNulty one. I got the camaraderie is the word, but I was like, that was pretty fast friends. But I mean, I got what they were trying to do with it. I
think Jesse, I think you're like you're trying to like get the Wire out of these prequels, like like the genius of the Wire in these 2-minute prequels, like because the Bunk and McNulty one I thought it was phenomenal. Like
I'll say this much, right?
It showed McNulty and Ross like meeting each other. Like I loved it when I
that could have worked in an episode, honestly. Like if they had put that in an episode, that would have been great.
Right. I loved it.
You know what I thought would have been funny? I thought it would have been funny if Ross would have been like, take care of him, Bunk. I got a good feeling about him. I was thinking
that too when I was watching it.
It's a little like
I was like, look, he's next up. He's gonna be a good one for us, like
that would have been funny.
Like, what's he about to say about McNulty as he introduces him?
I thought that
that would have been funny.
I thought that would have been
I like though. It's like, you know what it is. It's like when you meet somebody and you're kind of like, you think, who is this guy? Sometimes it happens though with like friendships, right? You're not sure about somebody, or you think like, this guy's a douche, and then you get to like know someone, and you're like, hey, this guy's pretty cool, and that's like it,
Or it's damn, I think this guy's a douche, and oh shit, I was right.
Yeah.
That
always happens too. That happens too.
All right, I'll say this much, right? All right. I do like how they mentioned. Who did they mention? Ray Cole. He solved the case for Ray Cole.
Yeah. Hold on. I took some notes.
Robert Colesberry. Ray Cole. We even know when Ray Cole dies, they like even at the eulogy, they're like, he wasn't the best. It's like, he wasn't the best.
And I thought that's another thing that was genius too about it, because he mentioned Ray Cole. I thought that was like true to the rest of the Wire. Like
that was good.
That's the thing. That's why we're missing out of like I mentioned like DVDs. I feel like we're missing. I like those like little videos that they had, like the extras. We need that back. That stuff that's like it's almost becomes part of the enjoyment of the show or a movie or whatever you're watching.
On the season 5 disc, I don't know if you ever had the Wire DVD. But on the season 5 disc, that last disc, and they show the bonus features, bro, you are spot on, because it has what we're talking about. It's got the prequels, but it's also got, what else were they breaking down? I think it was all of the cast members talking about the Wire too. Like, it's really dope,
Yeah, I like those behind the scenes interviews.
If we don't have DVDs no more, I guess you don't really have that, because deleted scenes. Bro, every DVD I've ever purchased, I've definitely watched the deleted scenes.
Or like you remember those like DVD commentaries where like the director, the actor would talk through the movie?
Yeah, those were great.
There was one with you ever see the one with, it's on YouTube too, it's pretty hilarious, when Ben Affleck was doing Armageddon, and Ben Affleck was like drinking heavily at the time, and he was like fucked up, and he was just like talking shit the entire time he was doing it. He was like, yeah, Michael Bay didn't understand what he was talking about in regards to, he was like criticizing it, was like, this made no sense, and I tried to fix it, and he was like, shut the fuck up, Ben Affleck.
He said that I think I know what you're referencing, but he's always said that statement. He said, wouldn't it be easier if you told astronauts how to drill instead of
Right,
drilling
yeah,
out
instead of
astronauts.
just like,
And they told him to shut
going
up.
this.
Yeah, they told him to shut up. Yeah.
But
It was
I do like, I don't know, I miss stuff like that.
it was a fair point too. I
Yeah,
love that wrestling.
I mean, other than it wouldn't have been like a big thing, but I don't know. I'm sure there's still that videos out there. They're just like, I guess it's on YouTube now or whatever. I don't know where to find that shit.
Yeah, where you can find director commentary. Yeah, I do. Yeah, those were pretty cool.
Or just even like the behind the scenes stuff, nowadays also it's just everything's on like Instagram too. So I'm sure they have that. Like if they have a social media page for the show, I'm sure they'll have their interviews on
or
there.
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatchamacallit? All right, yeah, what I was gonna say. Out of all the three of them, I could actually see the Omar one being a cold open for The Wire. Like I could see it like that. Like the other two, I cannot. And that's
you can't see the Bunk and McNulty one? What? Why not?
Well, the show rarely did flashbacks in general. Like there was never really a flashback. It wasn't a flashback kind of show. I don't think. Yeah,
the first episode.
Right.
First
yeah,
episode's the only time he did it. He didn't like flashbacks because he did it. He thought it took away intelligence from the audience.
Right. So I mean, like, so yeah, it wouldn't have like made sense to do it in the show, but I could see that like it would if he had been a fan of flashbacks, then yeah, it would have been like a good one to just show Omar like, beforehand or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I also like this size. It was funny with the little kid with the big gun too, because that gun's like half his size. Yep. It's just like he just pointed this giant gun at people.
But I shoot it. I will shoot it. It's so ironic too. It's like, was Omar really pulling the trigger at that young of age already? Like, because Buddy sure as shit gave him the money. Like, as if to say, like, bro. And Omar looked very, 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 very convincing. Like, hey, bro, give it up, bro. I will shoot you, bro. Like, come on now, kind of thing. Like, so that's that. It's definitely fitting.
I think
to
that's
the
what it
Omar
was.
character.
I think it was the look. Once he gave him that look, like,
and that actor is spot on. I don't know who that actor is, Jesse, but that was great. Like, convincing to the audience.
I tried to look up his name. Google gave me D'Angelo Frazier. I tried to look. I couldn't find an IMDb for him. I was looking on Instagram or, so.
Right.
Couldn't find him. But yeah. You guys want to wrap it up or?
Nah, I'm good. I got everything out. I'm fucking chamber.
Yeah, I'm good too. Like, we keep rocking. It's just such a free flowing episode, Jesse. I just
Well, I actually gotta go.
Oh, you gotta leave. Okay.
But I'll let you guys wrap it up.
We're about there anyway. We're about 50 minutes in.
Yeah,
thank you.
That's about time. We wrap it up. No worries. I'll go ahead and end it.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes.
Jesse Perez. My Twitter's at JesseRican1. My Facebook's is Jesse Perez. My Instagram's Jesse Perez. When's the next time you guys shooting? I would like to come back on the show and.
Well,
you're a creator. I mean, shit.
I'll let you know.
We'll do. We're gonna do a character analysis next, right? Right.
Yes.
We'll do Bodhi.
Yes.
So me and the crew will shoot the Bodhi character analysis probably this Saturday, and get that out to you guys as soon as possible. And we got
that's gonna be a whole nother I'm gonna create a playlist on our channel for the character analysis. Like this shit is gonna be dope. I'm super excited for us to shoot the character analysis. This shit is gonna be dope. Like,
nice.
It's gonna be dope.
Oh, shout out to Lance too. We're gonna get your comments read. We've been keeping up with you, brother. We know that you comment a lot on our stuff. We appreciate you. So and then shout out to Roy, man. Roy was a great guest. What did you guys think?
He was. Yep. Definitely appreciate you, Roy, for tapping in with us. We'll definitely have to have him back at some point in time. I know this summer, y'all, I want us to roll out a bunch of just fan interaction stuff. I know we probably want to do Jeopardy again. I know we're going to start rolling out the character analysis stuff, but just interacting with more fans like Roy. Like he's a real fan. Like he's super tapped into the shit, like kind of thing. So anybody that wants to come onto the show and you want to, talk shop with The Wire, we have a whole separate set of episodes called Wiretapped Truths Random. So we glad to talk to anybody that wants to tap in with The Wire. We're here for it. So we appreciate all of the love. Jack, you have anything you want to tell the people? Where can they book you? Where can they find you at for your comedy stuff, bro?
Sure. Follow me on Instagram at comedian Jack Simmons. And that's it.
My boy. All right, man. Again, please like, share, subscribe, comment, Wiretapped Truths. We appreciate all the love. We are approaching about 171,000 views. So steadily pushing to our next big number, 200,000 views, 250,000 views, hopefully. And then
shout out. I'm sorry, Leland.
And then to a million.
Donna Adrian Gibson, Bob Spohr, Debbie Young, Kurt Burke. Shout out.
Miss Debbie Young, yep. Miss Amanda Johnson, everybody that we've interviewed. We love all of the Wire fans, all of the Wire cast behind the scenes, on the screen. We appreciate all the love. Dan DeLuca, my guy, we love you, bro. We appreciate you so much, man. So much. For sure. So this has been another phenomenal episode. We will be rolling out. We still have to shoot my top 10 cold opens, Jack. I have to get with Jesse about when we're gonna do that. As well as yours too. So I don't know, maybe in the next month or so we'll me and you will figure out when we want to. I want to shoot both of ours kind of around the same time so we can go ahead and have them recorded. So we'll figure me and you will figure that out at some point in time. So again, please like, share, subscribe, comment, Wiretapped Truths. If you want to book us for any voiceover work, please reach out to us at wiretappedtruths@gmail.com or contact us at 678-938-5398 or comment in the comments on Spotify or Facebook or YouTube, anywhere. If you want to use us for any commercial casting or voiceover work, we'd be glad to look at your project and see where we can lend some value. So again, this has been a phenomenal episode. Again, we always honor our behind the scenes work. We love you, Miss Donna, Miss Debbie Young, Kurt Burke. We love all of you all that support us, all of the fans. Thank you all so much. Again, please like, share, subscribe, comment, Wiretapped Truths, and we are signing out.
See you guys later.